Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm pleased to introduce our presentation on in-process controls in OSD manufacturing. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. Today, we'll explore key aspects of maintaining quality and consistency during the manufacturing process. Over the next few slides, we'll cover the essential control measures, best practices, and standards that ensure our products meet the highest quality. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about the importance of continuous monitoring and testing of materials during the OSD manufacturing process. This is a critical step to ensure that our manufacturing process stays within the established limits for critical process parameters, or CPPs. Maintaining these parameters within validated ranges is essential for consistent product quality. Additionally, we need to keep a close eye on critical quality attributes, or CQAs, such as weight, hardness, and uniformity. These attributes directly impact the efficacy and safety of the final product. By continuously monitoring these factors, we support overall product consistency, ensure compliance with regulatory standards, and maintain batch uniformity. This proactive approach helps us prevent deviations, rework, contamination, and even batch rejection, saving time and resources. This process is a core part of quality by design principles, process validation, and CGMP practices, all grounded in data integrity principles like ALCOA+. Now, I'll introduce the concept of in-process quality control, or IPQC, which plays a vital role in this ongoing oversight. Let's take a closer look at the regulatory expectations across different regions. Starting with the U.S. FDA, as outlined in 21 CFR 210 and 211, there's a strong emphasis on in-process testing, equipment controls, and thorough batch documentation. This means that at every stage of manufacturing, we need to ensure proper testing, maintain strict control over equipment, and keep detailed records of each batch. Moving to the EU GMP Part I, the focus shifts slightly to in-process controls at each critical step, or IPCs, along with good documentation practices. This ensures that every critical point in the process is monitored and documented properly, supporting the overall quality system. When we consider the WHO TRS and PIC-S guidelines, the emphasis is on sampling plans, traceability, and the qualification of both equipment and testing methods. This helps establish confidence that the processes are consistent and that we can trace any issues back to their source. Now, what do regulators generally expect from us? They want to see stage-wise sampling with clearly defined acceptance criteria, which helps determine whether a batch is acceptable at each step. Data integrity and traceable electronic records are crucial, meaning all data must be reliable, unaltered, and traceable back to its origin. Trending data, deviation control, and a risk-based approach to IPC are also important. They help us identify patterns, investigate issues promptly, and prevent problems before they escalate. Lastly, using validated analytical methods for in-process testing is essential to ensure accuracy and consistency throughout manufacturing. So, in summary, whether we're working under FDA, EU, or WHO guidelines, the key themes are thorough documentation, robust controls, traceability, data integrity, and validated methods. All these elements are vital to meeting regulatory expectations and ensuring product quality. Let's start by discussing the importance of confirming the identity of both APIs and excipients. Ensuring we have the correct materials is fundamental to product quality and safety. Next, we look at moisture content, which we measure using loss on drying or Karl Fischer titration. Managing moisture is crucial because too much can cause sticking during processing, capping issues, or poor flow properties, all of which affect our manufacturing efficiency. We also need to consider particle size distribution, or PSD, because it directly impacts how well the powder dissolves and how uniformly it blends. Consistent PSD helps us achieve uniformity in the final product. Bulk and tapped density are other key parameters. They influence how the material compresses and flows during tablet formation. Good flowability and appropriate density are essential for consistent tablet weight and quality. Flowability tests are vital, and some common ones include measuring the angle of repose, which tells us how freely the powder flows, the compressibility index, which indicates how much a material compacts under pressure, and the Hausner ratio, which compares bulk and tapped density to assess flow. For potent or low-dose APIs, we often need to perform an API potency check to verify that the active ingredient level is within specifications, ensuring dosage accuracy and safety. Finally, raw material in-process controls, or IPC, are a critical part of our quality assurance process. They help us catch issues early and maintain control over each batch, linking all these parameters back to our overall goal of producing a safe, effective, and high-quality pharmaceutical product. Now, let's look at some key parameters for different granulation and compression methods. Starting with dry granulation or roller compaction, it's crucial to monitor ribbon hardness and thickness, because these influence the strength and flow of the final product. Controlling the compaction force and roll gap ensures consistent ribbon quality, which directly impacts downstream processing. Additionally, milling screen size and mill speed are vital for achieving the desired granule size and uniformity. Keep an eye on fines percentage and the overall granule uniformity, as these affect flowability and tablet compression. Moving on to direct compression, the focus is on blend flowability, which affects how smoothly the powder moves through the equipment. Proper lubricant distribution, especially magnesium stearate, is essential for preventing sticking and ensuring consistent tablet formation. For low-dose products, the API distribution within the blend must be uniform to guarantee dose accuracy. We also monitor the content uniformity of the blend, often using techniques like BAM or NIR, to ensure each tablet contains the correct amount of active. In wet granulation, several factors are key. Binder content and viscosity influence the agglomeration process. Too little or too much can affect granule strength and flow. Mixing time and the speeds of impeller and chopper are critical to achieving a uniform granulation. The granulation endpoint can be tracked through torque or amperage trends, which tell us when the process has stabilized. Granule moisture content is important because excess moisture can cause stability issues, while too little can affect compaction. Granule size distribution, assessed via sieving, impacts flow and compressibility. Additionally, granule density and flow characteristics are vital for consistent tablet production. Finally, we use in-process controls during wet, dry, or direct compression to ensure quality at each stage. This includes monitoring parameters like moisture, flow, and uniformity in real time, which helps us maintain a robust and consistent manufacturing process throughout. Now, let's talk about the key aspects of blend uniformity testing, or BUT. First, we perform sampling from the top, middle, and bottom layers of the blend. This helps us ensure that the material is evenly distributed throughout the entire batch. Next, we validate the mixing time based on the blend's homogeneity, meaning we check how long it takes to reach a uniform mixture. Monitoring segregation during discharge or transfer is also critical, as separation can occur when the material is moved, potentially compromising uniformity. Additionally, optimizing lubrication time is vital to prevent overlubrication, which can negatively affect the blend quality. And of course, uniformity checks are especially important for low-dose and multi-particulate systems, where even small variations can have significant impacts. Throughout the entire process, effective IPC during blending and mixing is essential. It helps us maintain control, detect issues early, and ensure the final product meets quality standards. Remember, these steps are all interconnected. They help us achieve consistent, high-quality products every time. Let's take a closer look at some of the common visual and mechanical defects we might encounter during tablet manufacturing. These include picking or sticking, which can cause tablets to adhere to the tooling, leading to defects. Capping and lamination are issues where the top or bottom of the tablet separates, often due to inadequate compression or material issues. Edge chipping happens when the edges of the tablets break or chip, compromising their integrity. We also see specks or black particles, which can be contaminants or debris in the process. Recognizing these defects early helps us maintain quality. Now, moving on to machine controls, these are critical for ensuring consistent production. Adjusting turret speed and feeder speed allows us to fine-tune the process for optimal tablet quality. Precompression and main compression forces are essential parameters. They influence the density and strength of the tablets. Lubrication controls are vital to prevent sticking and ensure smooth operation. Tooling integrity and wear monitoring are necessary to avoid defects caused by worn or damaged tooling, which can affect tablet shape and weight. Routine IPC, or in-process control during the compression stage, helps us track key quality attributes. For example, tablet weight variation should be checked every 15 to 30 minutes to catch any deviations early. Hardness, or breaking force, ensures tablets are strong enough without being too brittle. Thickness control maintains uniformity across batches. Friability testing, done periodically, assesses how well tablets resist chipping or breaking during handling. Disintegration time is another critical parameter, especially for immediate-release formulations, ensuring the tablet dissolves properly. Finally, trending compression force over time is a valuable way to detect machinery issues before they impact quality. Incorporating IPC into our tablet compression process allows us to continuously monitor these critical parameters, helping us maintain high standards and consistent product quality throughout production. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the critical aspects of capsule filling quality control. First, we have fill weight and net content monitoring. This is essential to ensure each capsule contains the correct amount of product, maintaining dose accuracy and consistency. Tamping force control for powder filling is also vital because it helps us achieve uniform density and fill volume, which directly impacts the quality of the final product. For multiparticulate formulations like pellets or microtablets, pellet and microtablet fill accuracy is key. It ensures each capsule is filled properly with the right number of particles, avoiding under- or overfilling issues. Locking length and body cap engagement are important for ensuring the capsule closes securely, preventing leakage or contamination. Flow properties of the powder or granules are another crucial factor, as they help prevent fill variation and ensure smooth, consistent filling operations. Visual checks play a significant role too, looking out for denting, splits, loose caps, and color variation. These visual cues can indicate potential problems before they affect product quality. Dust extraction efficiency is also critical, not only for maintaining a clean production environment, but also for reducing weight variation caused by dust or powder loss. Speaking of variations, trend analysis of weight measurements helps us identify deviations early, allowing for prompt corrective actions. Finally, during capsule filling, in-process control, or IPC, ensures that all these parameters are maintained within specifications throughout the process. This continuous monitoring helps us uphold high-quality standards and deliver reliable products to patients. When we talk about sugar coating, if it's applicable, it's important to consider several key factors. First, solution viscosity plays a critical role. Higher viscosity can affect how smoothly the coating flows and adheres. Then, the syrup application rate needs to be controlled carefully to ensure uniform coverage without overloading the product. We also monitor the weight buildup at each stage to achieve the desired coating thickness, which directly impacts the final product quality. Smoothness and gloss uniformity are essential for both aesthetic appeal and functional performance, so we pay close attention to these aspects during processing. Moving on to film coating, whether aqueous or organic, the spray rate and droplet size are crucial. Smaller droplets tend to produce a more even coating, but they require proper atomization air pressure to be effective. The gun-to-bed distance also influences the coating quality. Too close, and you risk over-application. Too far, and the coating may be uneven. In addition, inlet and outlet air temperatures should be carefully controlled to optimize drying conditions. Bed temperature and pan speed are equally important. They affect how quickly the coating dries and the uniformity of the film. We must regularly check for coating uniformity and color consistency to ensure a high-quality finish. Weight gain during the process is a good indicator of whether the coating thickness is on target. And of course, we need to inspect for any defects such as cracking, peeling, mottling, or orange peel, as these compromise both appearance and performance. Finally, during the entire IPC process, whether during coating or drying, especially with film coatings that are aqueous or non-aqueous, continuous monitoring ensures we maintain the desired quality standards. All these factors together help us achieve a consistent, high-quality coated product. Let's now turn our attention to secondary packaging IPC. Here, it's crucial to ensure carton strength and barcode readability. These factors are vital for maintaining product integrity and efficient scanning during distribution. Next, we need to verify bottle count accuracy, so every package contains the correct number of units. Label alignment and accuracy are also key. Properly placed labels prevent misbranding and facilitate traceability. Don't forget tamper-evident seals, which are essential for consumer safety and product integrity. Serialization, aggregation, and traceability are now more important than ever, as they are global requirements to combat counterfeiting and ensure full traceability throughout the supply chain. Moving on to primary packaging IPC, we must check blister-forming integrity to ensure the packaging is secure and protective. Seal integrity is equally critical. Checking for leaks or delamination helps prevent contamination and product spoilage. Pocket fill accuracy ensures each blister contains the correct dosage, which is vital for patient safety. Print clarity and proper lot or batch coding are necessary for traceability and regulatory compliance. Reconciliation of printed components ensures that all labels and codes match and are correctly applied. If desiccants are used, their count and placement need to be verified to maintain product stability. Finally, when it comes to packing, both primary and secondary, attention to detail in each of these aspects ensures that the packaging process supports overall quality, safety, and compliance. All these points tie back to our core theme: delivering safe, effective, and traceable products to our customers. Now let's take a look at some common issues we often encounter in IPC or in-process control for tablet manufacturing. First, blend segregation is a key concern, where different particles separate, leading to inconsistent blending. Then, there's weight variation, which can affect dosage accuracy. Sticking and capping are also problematic, potentially causing defects during compression. Inconsistent coating can impact drug release profiles, and poor granule flow often results from moisture issues, hampering smooth processing. To mitigate these risks, we rely on a strong quality by design approach and a well-defined design space, ensuring we control variability from the start. Continued process verification helps us monitor ongoing performance and catch issues early. Training and qualification of operators are crucial to maintain consistent handling, while regular equipment calibration and maintenance keep processes running smoothly. Trending analysis and proactive root cause analysis allow us to identify and address problems before they escalate. We also leverage process analytical technology, or PAT, for real-time insights, using tools like NIR spectroscopy to monitor blend uniformity and real-time moisture monitoring to prevent moisture-related flow issues. Online granulometry helps us ensure particle size consistency, and hardness prediction via machine learning offers predictive insights into tablet quality. Digitalization and automation are transforming our processes, with systems like MES and EBR integration enabling better data management. Automated weight control and rejection systems help us maintain dosage accuracy, while AI-based visual inspection enhances defect detection. Importantly, all these measures comply with 21 CFR Part 11, ensuring data integrity and traceability. By adopting these modern tools and strategies, we not only address common IPC issues, but also strengthen our overall risk management framework, supporting consistent product quality and manufacturing efficiency. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help with any questions or additional information you might need. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your interest and look forward to assisting you further.